Welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? I'm your host, Amber Simpson. With me,
Yeah,
Robert.
that's me.
Lambo.
It's not really my last name.
And back with us again, Brian Messick. Thank
That's
you.
me,
Brian
Thank you.
Messick.
the man with the beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Here to
Why are you wearing?
finagle
Why,
your
why are you wearing
ear
a
holes.
rose on your ear today?
because I'm a beautiful man,
That's what it was.
and it's red Rose Day.
Red Rose Day.
Red rose.
Red,
Kiss from
red
a rose
Is
on
that a
the
song?
grave.
I feel like
It's
there's
red wine.
Ooh,
And then he's singing Kissed by a Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it a red rose they're getting kissed
That
by?
a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand
God.
here. No, that's just what you made me think of.
Okay.
That's not Red Rose Day.
Okay.
But yeah.
Did you know that the rose colors all have different meanings?
What kind of meanings?
Like, like
Green.
the red rose.
It's not a meaning.
The red rose
That's a
is
color.
about love.
Of course.
Green is for envy. Yellow is for jealousy, right?
Yellow is for joy, gladness, friendship, delight, freedom, and the promise of a new beginning.
Booty call.
Nice.
Booty call. Pink is a thank you. White is purity and innocence. Yellow, we already did yellow, didn't we? Orange is admiration, desire, enthusiasm, and fascination.
Orange is for the stalker in your life, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red and white is
Red and white.
like if you're giving them
Patriotic.
together.
America.
Patriotic. Yeah.
That's-
What about the
that's
red, white, and
unity.
blue one?
Unity, of course it is.
But the red, white, and blue one is
America,
Ooh.
fuck yeah, comedy.
A thornless rose is love at first sight.
Oh, God.
Oh, nice. They can't get pricked.
And a
By
white
a
rose.
prick.
Can you guess what a white rosebud is?
A white, what is it?
A white rosebud is
Yep.
for virginity.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh my
Kind of
God.
symbolic of girlhood.
You gotta wait for that flower to
I
blossom.
don't like this.
Gotta
conversation.
deflower. It's gotta deflower. Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
There it is.
Oh.
I can have sex now.
Oh God.
So yeah, today we just celebrate America's favorite flower, the red rose.
It is.
I hate roses, by the way. They're
Yeah.
my least favorite flower.
That's
too.
why really?
Yeah, me too.
They're not my least favorite,
Except-
but they're not my favorite.
Except I will say I went to the Ringling Museum
Yeah.
down in Sarasota,
Ooh.
Florida,
Oh,
and they have a rose garden there.
Yeah.
It's like a little area, but there's like 100 different roses, and each one smells completely different and looks fairly different.
Right.
That was cool
That
because
is
the
cool.
roses smell like
dude, roses smell good.
amazing.
But
Yeah.
they're
there.
I've never been like I'm a girl, so like girls
Wait.
like roses.
You are a girl?
yeah,
Wait,
you
wait.
didn't know.
Oh wait, I see her. Boob.
We've always had we've always had this sheet up between us. I've never seen you.
But I've never wanted roses as a gift, like Valentine's Day or whatever.
I don't
fucking-
buy roses for people unless
Yeah,
like
me
I
neither.
know it's what they like. But there's so many better flowers.
I've done it as a joke a couple times.
Yeah,
Like laid rose petals down.
Oh
and
yeah,
a joke.
we talked about
Wink,
that
wink.
in
Yeah.
another
stuff. I
episode.
did for her.
Yes,
Over there.
sexy joke.
Over there.
What a yeah. The
Lay 'em
joke,
all-
the
lay 'em
joke
all-
wasn't
it
the
was-
roses.
it was
the
me.
joke came when
It
you
was-
dropped your pants.
Yeah.
Oh,
My pants were already off, buddy. They were already off.
So it's June 12th. So I think
Sure is.
It's the month where the roses are in full bloom.
That's why we celebrate it.
So that's kind of why it's celebrated this day.
You want to know
But
what roses remind me of?
what?
Old
Vagina.
women.
Buttholes?
Oh.
Old women?
Old women.
Oh.
Why? Because it's
old
like an
women
old
smell
flower.
like rose water.
That's true. They do. It is a perfume
It's
scent
a
that
thing.
old women.
Chanel, which also smells disgusting.
Yeah.
Brian
and
has to have
rose
these
water.
new hip flowers.
The face.
I need those cool hip flowers that all the kids are talking about, not those old roses.
What is a cool hip flower?
A
Fine.
petunia.
What is a petunia?
I don't know.
What is
A tulip.
what is a modern vintage?
A lily.
flower?
A lily.
A lily.
They've got
Oh.
goth flowers.
Goth flowers.
That's probably the
They
most
Yeah,
spray
probably
paint
that.
roses, whatever color you want.
Yeah.
For sure.
You get
In Animal
black
Crossing
rose like
that I've
my
been playing
heart.
way too much now, you can like get hybrids. So I have black roses in front of my house right now in Animal Crossing.
Black roses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because she's dark.
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 Black and
Sad
purple.
Girl.
Yep.
Sound.
Sad girls are my favorite.
Sad girls.
Sad flowers. So
Talking about sad girls.
Sad girls.
Australia has a Red Rose Day and week where the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation is the one who celebrates
That's
the
what I
week.
want to
So
think about when I look at
they
roses.
say that maybe this holiday was imported from Australia because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to think about
I
painful
saw-
vaginas.
I saw that for like, or it was a trivia where they said what percentage of people buy red roses on Valentine's Day.
What was it?
Oh,
Any
it's
guess?
like
Percentage.
60 or 70%, something crazy like that.
Really?
69%.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
69.
69. That's right.
69%.
I remember.
That was a trivia question.
Yeah. Womp
Wah,
womp.
wah, wah.
People still like red roses, I guess. I know.
Thank you.
Sometimes roses can be beautiful.
I like red. I just like red as like a color, so that's why I've
And
always liked
there's-
roses.
Yeah, and there's
but-
some roses that, like the red can be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Like if you like to just look at the color of them,
Mhm.
which I do.
Right.
Aesthetically, I do enjoy the color, like the deep, deep velvety red that they can become is very, very nice.
Oh yeah.
But just like red roses remind me of white trash tattoos and
Yeah.
Like
old
the
women
barb-
smell. Yeah. Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
with the roses
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Barbed wire and a pistol.
Yeah. With like the
You know.
roses on the side. I get you.
And really all the worst things in life.
It's just all roses.
And that's weird, I guess, because a lot of people really do like them.
But
Yeah.
You do also like Seal, "Kissed by a Rose," and that's a good song.
It's a good song.
That's a
It
good
is
song.
it's a good
Seal's a
song.
good guy. I like Seal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Seal too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't wait for Seal Day.
Seal.
Although that'll be more about probably like sea lions
Yeah.
than like actual the artists formerly
Seals
known.
and sea lions are two totally different things. Did you know that? I don't
What
think
seal?
you-
Yeah, seals and
Yeah.
sea lions. Yeah. Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Well, why'd you say?
I said that
it's Seal Day
because I
you got
can't.
sea
Because if I said
lions.
seals, I felt like I said like sea lions and stuff like that, like in that family. If I said seals, then it would have. I wanted to pick a different word than saying his
I
name
don't know,
again.
You're getting very defensive.
So defensive.
Yeah, because I just had this debate with somebody. Who was it about seals and sea lions being different? I don't think it was on this podcast though.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because
Maybe.
somebody was asking
Did
me.
we
I
have a
don't
sea
know.
lion day?
No, it was Alaska. It was the Alaska
Oh,
day.
yeah,
because
that's
I said I
right.
saw seals in Alaska, and he's like, "Well, what, my friend Travis was like, do you know if it's sea lions or seals or whatever?" And I was like, "Sea lions are like the coast of California and stuff,
Yeah.
like the warmer waters.
Yeah.
Seals live in like the
Yep.
colder waters and
Yep,
stuff.
They got that blubber.
They got that blubber. They're fatter
Blah,
and
blah, blah,
cuter.
blah, 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 blah.
Little torpedo shaped fuckers.
So more rose facts.
Rose facts.
Rose facts.
Rose
The
facts.
earliest evidence of rose cultivation dates back about 5,000 years ago in China. Crazy.
Yeah.
In ancient Greece and Rome, roses were a luxury item available only to the rich and the royals and a muse for painters and writers. And they were used for medicinal purposes and for religious ceremonies.
Was it really medicinal purposes though?
I know,
They
what
say that about
medicinal
everything. They
purposes?
say the same thing about rhino
Well,
horn.
Everybody believed it was a medicinal purpose, but
I know, but they say it about rhino horn still, and it's wrong.
I
So
know. Oh,
that's
it's way
just-
wrong.
That's so sorry, but it's wrong, guys.
It's true, it's wrong. And the popularity of the rose declined with the spread of Christianity in Europe because it was seen as a symbol of depravity and decadence.
The
Vices
vagina.
Yeah, that makes
vices
sense.
that did not match up with the the roots of the religion.
Once they started to bloom, they're like, cover
That's
it.
My eyes.
Inappropriate. Yeah.
Give me the buds.
Yeah.
Only the buds.
Only the buds. Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Christianity's
Fucking kids.
Fucking
great.
kids.
Literally, fucking kids.
Literally.
We can't have this stuff, guys. Keep it in your pants.
This is why we can't have nice things. Chris.
Yeah.
So how should we celebrate this day?
I say you buy a rose, you smell it, and then you
Light
give
it
it to
on
somebody you
fire.
like,
Okay.
Yeah.
or that.
You
too.
smell it first.
You smell it
Smell
first.
it.
Well, you
Take all
smell
the
it
smell
before you
away.
give it to somebody.
Smell up all the
Smell up all the smell, so then it smells like nothing. It smells like a stem.
You could also
And then you give it to somebody you love or care for.
true. You could plant roses also.
Yeah, but aren't they like harder to take care of or no?
I don't know.
I mean, I had a house and the roses just were like growing there.
All right. Well, then
Somebody
yeah.
planted them originally, but like obviously, right? But they just grew. Like I didn't have to do anything; they just grew.
Maybe it's a chicken or the egg scenario. Were they there first or were they buds first?
I don't
Were
know,
they
man.
seeds?
I don't know.
I'm
I think they're
I'm tired
bulbs.
today.
They start as a bulb.
A bulb.
A bulb.
A bulb.
Okay. Yeah, but where did the bulb come from?
An old lady
Okay.
planted it in the backyard.
All right, so then it's not a chicken or actually, whenever somebody asks me about the chicken or the egg, I
I
always
will
say
say-
old lady.
That
Old
those,
lady.
those roses were quite beautiful, but they were like the big, like they bloomed really
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
They weren't like the little fucking roses. Everyone's like, oh, red rose. No, they were like the kind of wild, like the big pretty ones. Those that's a different kind of rose.
I think deep down you really like roses.
I like
but
flowers.
because you're trying to be cool and hip with the younger
With the
crowd.
younger crowd.
You want like something that's like darker, like Amber's black rose.
Yeah,
Tulips.
black roses.
Yeah, or a tulip or
Tulips.
something.
I love tulips.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Tiptoe through the tulip.
Name some other flowers. Dandelions,
Dandies.
Gardenias.
Gardenias.
sunflowers.
Sunflowers
they're
are
really
cool.
tall.
They're just cool because they're giant.
Yeah.
And I'm a giant, so I'm like giant.
So when you walk through them, you don't have a problem. You can
No.
see over all of
Right.
them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're fine.
I grew some of those giant fuckers. They were
Really?
like 12 feet tall.
Yeah, I know. They
It's
they get really
ridiculous.
crazy.
One stalk, 12 feet tall, with a flower on the end of it.
You had to climb to the top to
It's
see
insane.
out. Where's my door? I can't see my back door.
It's crazy, man. Those things are insane. Mammoth. What do they call them? Mammoth sunflowers. Mammoth sunflowers.
I
They
love
call them.
sunflowers.
I think they're
They're
cool.
cool. They're cool.
I think the best way to celebrate this holiday is to read about the War of the Roses. Because then you don't have to.
Lord.
That
So
makes
in the
sense.
15th century, factions battling in England over the throne adopted the rose as their symbol. The white rose was the symbol for York and the red for Lancaster. The resulting war was called the War of the Roses, which was
this is
eventually
real?
won by the supporters of the red rose.
I thought you were just. This was a synopsis of one of the Game of Thrones episodes.
Well,
It
Game
did
of
kinda sound
Thrones
like
was
it.
influenced
I'm just
by
kidding.
War of the Roses, apparently.
Apparently.
That's what it was. Okay, cool.
Like, probably.
House Rose.
I believe it.
House Rose.
House Rose.
That's the flag flying in the air.
That's it. Fucking-
Perfect.
All right, yeah, I think that's how you celebrate. But you know,
I mean,
Is-
you could get a cake shaped like a rose, or you
We-
could get little rose, on it.
You can get some rose-colored glasses.
Ooh.
yeah, that's true. But
For
for
your
the
cake?
cake, for the cake.
Oh, cake. Oh, we're talking about.
We're talking
We're at
about
the cake
if
already.
Oh,
we
we
should
hit the
have
cake part.
cake.
But
Should we have cake?
I was gonna say, Brian, a lot of times when we do this podcast, we choose cake a lot. I'd say probably like at least 96-7% of the
Yeah,
time.
definitely.
Yeah.
And then every time we pick cake, for some reason we always say it's got to be shaped like whatever we're
It's usually the
celebrating.
guest. It's usually like the first thing
Yeah,
our
they're like,
guests say.
It can be
Ooh.
shaped like a seal. Like, cool. All right.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Yeah, I think a flower cake, or
Yeah.
or
Cakes-
just make it like a
cake
velvety
decorations.
red cake,
Ooh,
like
yeah,
a
red
rose.
velvet cake.
Yeah, red
That's-
velvet rose cake,
Yeah, that's a good idea, Robert.
and then
Wow.
drink some rose water.
Or some rosé.
Ooh, while wearing rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
I like frozen
Just
rosé.
redefine.
And
Frozen.
sitting out in a field of roses
Yeah,
while listening to "Kiss by a Rose," by
smelling the
Seal.
roses.
Oh my God!
Getting
this is good.
stabbed
This is
by
getting
their
good.
thorns.
I'm starting to actually like.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm starting to like.
Yeah,
it.
roll around in the thorns. Ah!
And then bleed your red everywhere.
Yeah, the dark red on top of a rose.
Okay. And then just die there.
It'd be like deer hunter, but that
Kissed
wasn't a
by
rose.
a
That was a different
rose.
flower, I
Kissed
think.
On
by
the
a
grave.
rose on the grave.
The more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Yeah.
Okay. I
Now
think,
that your
Your
rose
rose
is
is in bloom.
the
Ooh.
light hits the moon
On the
grave.
all right, seals.
All right, we're done, right?
Don't
Yes.
beat me.
There it is. And with that, we're gonna leave you guys.
Thank you.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.